Brendan Gleeson is widely admired for his commanding presence and remarkable ability to portray both deeply dramatic and darkly comedic roles with equal authenticity. He transitioned into acting later in life after working as a schoolteacher and quickly became a respected figure in Irish cinema. Gleeson gained international recognition through roles in films like Braveheart, Gangs of New York, and in Bruges, where his emotionally rich performance earned widespread acclaim. He is also well known for his portrayal of Alastair Mad-Eye Moody in the Harry Potter franchise, bringing both toughness and humor to the beloved character. His performances in The Guard, Calvary, and The Banshees of Inisherin further highlighted his mastery of emotionally complex storytelling, earning him multiple award nominations. Now, in his late 60s, Brendan Gleeson continues to be celebrated as one of the finest Irish actors of his generation, known for his intensity, depth, and powerful screen gravitas. David Harbour rose to international fame for his breakout role as Jim Hopper in Stranger Things, where his portrayal of a gruff yet deeply compassionate small-town sheriff turned him into a fan favorite and earned him Emmy and Golden Globe nominations. Before his global success, Harbour spent years working steadily in supporting roles across film and television, appearing in movies such as Quantum of Solace, Revolutionary Road, and End of Watch, often playing morally conflicted or authoritative characters. His transition into stardom came later in his career, demonstrating resilience and dedication to his craft. Harbour has continued expanding his range with roles in Black Widow as the humorous and flawed Red Guardian, and in action and thriller projects such as Violent Night and Hellboy. Known for combining emotional vulnerability with rugged charisma, he often plays characters struggling with pain, redemption, or personal transformation. Now, in his late 50s, David Harbour remains a respected and evolving figure in Hollywood, admired for his late career rise, emotional depth, and strong character work across genres. Clive Owen became widely recognized in the early 2000s for his intense screen presence and his ability to portray morally complex, world-weary characters with a quiet strength. He gained critical attention in Croupier, which led to a series of strong roles in films such as Closer, where his emotionally raw performance earned him an Academy Award nomination. Owen further established himself with standout performances in action and drama films like Children of Men, Inside Man, and Sin City, showcasing his versatility across dystopian thrillers, crime dramas, and stylized neo-noir. Known for his cool, understated charisma, he often plays reluctant heroes or conflicted anti-heroes grappling with internal struggles. He has also worked successfully in television with series like The Nick, where he portrayed a brilliant but troubled surgeon, earning significant praise for his depth and intensity. Now, in his early 60s, Clive Owen remains a respected actor, admired for his ability to deliver grounded, emotionally resonant performances with powerful subtlety. Juliette Lewis became known early in her career for her fearless and emotionally raw performances, often portraying rebellious, unpredictable, and psychologically intense characters. She gained critical acclaim and an Academy Award nomination for her role in Cape Fear, where her unsettling vulnerability left a lasting impact. In the 1990s, she became a prominent figure in edgy, provocative cinema with standout performances in Natural Born Killers, California, and Strange Days, establishing herself as one of Hollywood's most daring actresses. Beyond acting, Lewis pursued a career as a rock musician with her band Juliet and the Licks, showcasing her bold, rebellious spirit through music as well as film. She has successfully transitioned into more mature roles in projects like August, Osage County, Yellow Jackets, and Ma, continuing to bring intensity and authenticity to her characters. Now in her early 50s, Juliette Lewis remains a respected and unconventional presence in the entertainment industry, known for her emotional honesty, artistic fearlessness, and enduring individuality. Sam Rockwell is widely admired for his ability to bring charisma, unpredictability, and emotional depth to every character he portrays, often blending humor with intensity. He gained early recognition in films like Confessions of a Dangerous Mind and Matchstick Men, where his eccentric yet relatable characters showcased his natural screen magnetism. Rockwell's performance in 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri earned him an Academy Award, cementing his reputation as one of the most compelling character actors of his generation. He has demonstrated impressive range across genres, appearing in dramas such as Moon, comedies like Jojo Rabbit, action films including Iron Man 2, and crime thrillers such as 7 Psychopaths. Known for portraying morally ambiguous or flawed men with humanity and complexity, he consistently delivers nuanced and engaging performances. Even in his mid-50s, Sam Rockwell remains highly in demand, respected for his versatility, authenticity, and ability to elevate every role he takes on. Téa Leoni is known for her natural charisma and relatable performances, often portraying strong, intelligent women with a grounded, emotionally realistic presence. She gained early recognition through films such as Bad Boys, Deep Impact, and Spanglish, where her ability to balance dramatic sincerity with subtle humor made her a standout. Leoni became especially appreciated for her work in television as the lead in Madam Secretary, where her portrayal of a thoughtful, morally centered U.S. Secretary of State earned critical acclaim and solidified her as a leading figure in political drama. Her career has spanned both comedy and drama, demonstrating versatility and emotional depth across various genres. Off-screen, she has been praised for her philanthropic work and environmental advocacy. Now in her late 50s, Téa Leoni continues to be respected for her authenticity, intelligence, and strong screen presence, remaining a stable and admired figure in modern film and television. Donnie Wahlberg first rose to fame as a member of the popular boy band New Kids on the Block, where his energetic stage presence and musical success helped shape late 80s and early 90s pop culture. Transitioning into acting, he gained credibility through intense, gritty roles in films like The Sixth Sense and Righteous Kill, proving his ability to move beyond his pop star image. He became widely recognized on television for his long-running role as Detective Danny Reagan on the crime drama Blue Bloods, where his passionate and emotionally driven performance earned him a strong fan base. Wahlberg also appeared in several installments of the Saw horror franchise, demonstrating versatility across darker, suspense-oriented roles. In addition to acting, he has worked as a producer and reality show personality, notably co-starring in Wahlburgers alongside his family. Now, in his mid-50s, Donnie Wahlberg remains active in entertainment, appreciated for his successful transition from music to acting and his commitment to long-term, character-driven storytelling. Jason Isaacs is acclaimed for his ability to portray both chilling villains and emotionally complex heroes with commanding presence and sharp nuance. He gained widespread recognition for his role as Colonel William Tavington in The Patriot, where his intense and ruthless performance made him one of cinema's most memorable antagonists. Isaacs later became internationally known for playing Lucius Malfoy in the Harry Potter franchise, delivering a sophisticated and menacing characterization that resonated with audiences. His range extends well beyond villainy, as shown in films like Peter Pan, as Captain Hook, Hotel Mumbai, and series such as The O.A. and Brotherhood, where he took on layered, morally conflicted characters. He has also found success in voice acting and drama television, notably starring in Star Trek, Discovery as Captain Gabriel Lorca, bringing mystery and complexity to the role. Now, in his early 60s, Isaacs continues to be respected for his versatility, theatrical precision, and magnetic screen power. Mark Strong is widely recognized for his commanding screen presence and ability to portray intense, authoritative characters, often with a subtle emotional depth. He gained international recognition for his roles in films such as Sherlock Holmes, where he played the enigmatic Lord Blackwood, and Kick-Ass, where he played the enigmatic Lord Blackwood. His portrayal of a ruthless crime boss showcased his versatility as a cinematic villain. Strong has frequently appeared in crime dramas and thrillers like Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy and Body of Lies, where his quiet intensity and charismatic composure earned critical praise. In Kingsman: The Secret Service, he brought heart and dignity to the role of Merlin, proving his ability to portray wise, loyal mentor figures with understated emotion. Known for his deep voice and refined delivery, Strong is often cast as a character with authority, intelligence, and moral ambiguity. Now in his early 60s, he remains a respected and consistently reliable actor in both Hollywood and British cinema. Dermot Mulroney is known for his charismatic presence and versatility across romantic comedies, dramas, and thrillers. He first gained wide attention in the 1990s with films like My Best Friend's Wedding, where his portrayal of the charming and emotionally conflicted groom made him a fan favorite in the rom-com genre. Mulroney continued to expand his career with roles in The Wedding Date, About Schmidt, and August, Osage County, demonstrating emotional range and maturity in more serious, family-centered dramas. He transitioned smoothly into television, appearing in shows such as New Girl, Shameless, and The Righteous Gemstones, often playing characters with a mix of warmth and mystery. Mulroney is also a professional cellist and has contributed musically to several film scores, showcasing his artistic range beyond acting. Now in his early 60s, he remains a consistent and respected presence in both film and television, known for his charm, emotional intelligence, and adaptability across genres. Kyle MacLachlan is widely known for his collaboration with director David Lynch, bringing surreal and enigmatic characters to life with a calm yet intriguing presence. He first gained attention starring in Dune, 1984, as Paul Atreides, but it was his role as Jeffrey Beaumont in Blue Velvet that cemented him as a compelling actor capable of navigating psychological complexity. His portrayal of FBI agent Dale Cooper in Twin Peaks became iconic, blending charm, mystery, and quirky humor in a way that resonated with audiences globally. Beyond his Lynch collaborations, MacLachlan has demonstrated versatility in roles across genres, including political drama, The Doors, comedy, Portlandia, and superhero cinema, Agents of SHIELD. He has also built a strong presence on television, appearing in series like Desperate Housewives and Sex and the City, portraying characters with sophistication and emotional depth. Now, in his mid-60s, Kyle MacLachlan remains a respected actor admired for his longevity, artistic collaborations, and ability to bring layered, often mysterious characters to life. Aidan Quinn is known for his emotionally grounded performances and his ability to portray introspective, morally complex characters across both film and television. He gained early recognition in Desperately Seeking Susan and Legends of the Fall, where his portrayal of a thoughtful, responsible brother amidst family turmoil showcased his dramatic depth. Quinn continued to build a strong career with notable roles in films such as Michael Collins, Benny and June, and Practical Magic, successfully transitioning between historical dramas, romantic films, and family-oriented stories. On television, he made a significant impact with long-running roles in crime dramas like Elementary, where he played Captain Thomas Gregson with quiet authority and emotional nuance. Known for his understated charisma and trustworthy screen presence, Quinn often embodies characters with emotional weight and moral integrity. Now in his mid-60s, he remains a respected and enduring figure in the industry, valued for his consistency, range, and ability to convey quiet strength. Holly Hunter is acclaimed for her powerful emotional intensity and distinctive voice, often portraying strong-willed, fiercely independent women with remarkable authenticity. She gained widespread recognition for her performance in broadcast news, where her energetic and emotionally layered portrayal earned her critical acclaim. Hunter won an Academy Award for her role in The Piano, delivering a haunting silent performance that showcased her incredible ability to communicate through expression and movement rather than dialogue. She has continued to demonstrate versatility in films such as Raising Arizona, Crash, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, and 13, contributing to both independent cinema and mainstream success. On television, she made a major impact with the series Saving Grace, earning multiple nominations for her intense and soulful performance. Even in her mid-60s, Holly Hunter remains a respected figure in the industry, known for her emotional fearlessness, dramatic range, and lasting influence in both film and television. Andy Garcia gained international recognition for his breakout role in The Godfather Part 3, where his performance as Vincent Corleone brought him critical acclaim and an Academy Award nomination. He quickly established himself as a prominent figure in Hollywood, known for his intense screen presence and ability to portray charismatic, morally complex men. Garcia starred in notable films such as Ocean's 11, The Untouchables, When a Man Loves a Woman, and Internal Affairs, showcasing his range across crime dramas, romantic films, and psychological thrillers. He has also taken on leadership roles in ensemble casts, contributing a refined sense of authority and elegance to his performances. Beyond acting, Garcia has worked as a producer and director, remaining deeply involved in storytelling from multiple creative angles. Now, in his late 60s, he continues to appear in major film and television roles, respected for his longevity, sophistication, and enduring screen magnetism. James Marsden has built a career defined by versatility, charm, and longevity, transitioning seamlessly between romantic comedies, superhero films, drama, and TV. He first gained widespread attention for his role as Cyclops/Scott Summers in the original X-Men franchise, where his strong yet understated performance helped anchor the superhero team. Marsden later solidified his appeal with roles in romantic films and comedies such as The Notebook, Enchanted, and 27 Dresses, often playing the charming love interest with warmth and humor. He has also proven his dramatic range in acclaimed television series like Westworld and Dead to Me, where his layered performances showcased depth beyond his leading man looks. In recent years, he has continued to maintain popularity across generations with starring roles in family hits such as Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Now, in his early 50s, James Marsden remains a consistent and respected presence in Hollywood, admired for his adaptability, charisma, and enduring career longevity. Antonio Banderas rose to international fame for his magnetic screen presence and expressive, emotionally driven acting style, first gaining attention in Spain through his collaborations with director Pedro Almodóvar in films like Tie Me Up, Tie Me Down, and Law of Desire. His transition to Hollywood was highly successful, with standout roles in Desperado, Philadelphia, and Interview with the Vampire, where he brought passion, intensity, and charm to diverse characters. He became widely beloved for his performance as the swashbuckling hero in The Mask of Zorro, which showcased his charisma and ability to balance action with romantic appeal. Banderas also gained popularity among younger audiences as the voice of Puss in Boots in the Shrek franchise, creating an iconic animated character full of flair and humor. Later in his career, he delivered one of his most critically acclaimed performances in Pain and Glory, earning an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. Now, in his mid-60s, Antonio Banderas remains a prominent and respected figure in international cinema, celebrated for his longevity, versatility, and enduring star power. Minnie Driver gained international recognition for her breakout performance in Circle of Friends, but it was her role in Good Will Hunting that earned her an Academy Award nomination and established her as a powerful dramatic actress. Known for her expressive acting style and emotional authenticity, she took on a range of roles in both film and television, including Grosse Pointe Blank, The Phantom of the Opera, and Return to Me, showcasing her versatility across romance, comedy, and drama. She has also had a strong career in television, starring in series such as The Riches and Speechless, earning praise for her ability to convey strength, vulnerability, and depth in complex characters. In addition to acting, Driver is a talented singer-songwriter and has released critically appreciated music, demonstrating her creative range. Now in her mid-50s, Minnie Driver continues to work in both mainstream and independent projects, respected for her consistency, intelligence, and lasting impact in film and television. Lawrence Fishburne is known for his commanding voice, authoritative presence, and powerful portrayals of wise, intense, and often morally complex characters. He first gained critical attention for his role in Boys in the Hood, which showcased his ability to bring emotional strength and depth to fatherly roles. Fishburne became globally iconic as Morpheus in the Matrix trilogy, where his philosophical calm and strong leadership made the character a cultural symbol of wisdom and resistance. His versatility extends across film and television, with acclaimed roles in What's Love Got to Do with It, Apocalypse Now, John Wick, and Contagion, as well as his Emmy-winning work in miniseries like The Tuskegee Airmen. He also had long-running roles on television shows such as CSY, Crime Scene Investigation, and Blackish, demonstrating success in both procedural drama and comedy. Now, in his early 60s, Fishburne remains a respected figure in Hollywood, known for his gravitas, longevity, and legacy as one of the most dignified and influential African-American actors of his generation. Gina Gershon is known for her bold screen presence and her ability to portray strong, seductive, and often complex characters in both drama and dark comedy. She became widely recognized for her edgy performance in the neo-noir thriller Bound, where her confident portrayal earned praise for its emotional intensity and groundbreaking representation. Gershon continued to establish herself as a versatile actress with notable roles in Showgirls, Face Off, and The Insider, balancing mainstream action films with provocative and stylized projects. She has also appeared in a range of television series including Riverdale, Rescue Me, and Brooklyn Nine-Nine, demonstrating comedic timing and dramatic range. Beyond acting, Gershon has performed on Broadway and has a background in music, frequently incorporating her artistic versatility into her career choices. Now in her early 60s, she remains a respected and distinctive presence in Hollywood, admired for her fearlessness, longevity, and commitment to playing unconventional and layered characters. Vera Farmiga is acclaimed for her emotionally nuanced performances, often portraying characters with quiet strength, vulnerability, and psychological depth. She received widespread recognition for her role in Up in the Air, where her performance as a sophisticated yet emotionally complex woman earned her an Academy Award nomination. Farmiga gained further attention in horror and thriller genres, notably as Lorraine Warren in the Conjuring franchise, showcasing her ability to anchor supernatural stories with emotional realism. She has also starred in critically praised films such as The Departed, Source Code, and Nothing But the Truth, often portraying intelligent, morally layered characters. On television, she delivered a standout performance as Norma Bates in Bates Motel, earning Emmy and Golden Globe nominations for her intense and haunting portrayal. Now in her early 50s, Vera Farmiga continues to be a respected force in Hollywood, celebrated for her versatility, emotional honesty, and steady career longevity. Alec Baldwin is known for his commanding voice, sharp comedic timing, and ability to switch between intense drama and satire with ease. He first gained recognition in films like Beetlejuice and The Hunt for Red October, where his striking presence made him a memorable leading man. Baldwin later delivered strong dramatic performances in Glengarry Glen Ross and The Departed, earning acclaim for his portrayal of powerful, morally complicated figures. He became a household name through his role as Jack Donaghy in the comedy series 30 Rock, which earned him multiple Emmy Awards and showcased his talent for sophisticated, sarcastic humor. Baldwin also achieved major visibility through his recurring impersonation of political figures on Saturday Night Live, further solidifying his impact on American pop culture. Now in his mid-60s, he remains active in film, television, voice acting, and producing, widely recognized for his longevity, versatility, and enduring influence in entertainment. Kathryn Hahn has become widely recognized for her unique ability to blend comedy with deep emotional nuance, often portraying characters that are quirky, layered, and relatable. She began her career in supporting comedic roles in films like Anchorman, Step Brothers, and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, where her lively and unpredictable energy made her a standout personality. Over time, Hahn successfully transitioned into more complex roles, leading to critically acclaimed performances in films such as Private Life and Afternoon Delight, showcasing her dramatic range and emotional depth. She reached a new level of recognition through her portrayal of Agatha Harkness in Marvel's WandaVision, which became a pop culture sensation and earned her widespread acclaim and a dedicated fan base. Hahn has also made a strong impact in television series like Transparent, Mrs. Fletcher, and I Love Dick, where she portrayed introspective, emotionally evolving characters. Now, in her early 50s, Kathryn Hahn continues to rise as one of Hollywood's most versatile and sought-after actresses, admired for her wit, authenticity, and ability to redefine the modern character actor. David Thewlis is known for his emotionally intense and philosophically rich performances, often portraying characters who are introspective, troubled, or intellectually complex. He gained international acclaim with his raw and haunting performance in Naked, which earned him the Best Actor award at Cannes and established him as a powerful force in independent cinema. Thewlis became widely recognized to global audiences through his portrayal of Professor Remus Lupin in the Harry Potter series, where he brought warmth, wisdom, and quiet melancholy to the beloved character. His versatility is evident in films such as 7 Years in Tibet, The Theory of Everything, Wonder Woman, and The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, where he moved fluidly between gentle mentors, conflicted villains, and morally ambiguous figures. Thewlis has also made strong contributions to television with standout roles in series such as Fargo and The Sandman, further showcasing his range. Now, in his early 60s, David Thewlis remains a respected and sought-after actor, admired for his depth, subtle expression, and ability to bring complexity to every role. Jean Reno is an internationally acclaimed French actor known for his strong, stoic screen presence and ability to portray both ruthless assassins and deeply human, emotionally vulnerable characters. He achieved worldwide recognition with his unforgettable performance as the quiet hitman Leon in Leon. The Professional, where his tender bond with a young Natalie Portman created a cult classic dynamic. Reno became one of the few French actors to successfully transition into Hollywood, starring in films like Mission Impossible, Ronin, and Godzilla, where his calm intensity and quiet charisma made him a memorable supporting lead. In France, he has had a highly respected career with films such as Les Visiteurs and The Crimson Rivers, demonstrating his versatility across comedy, action, and drama. Known for his emotionally grounded approach and understated acting style, Reno often portrays characters who balance strength with sensitivity. Now, in his mid-70s, he continues to appear in both European and international productions, maintaining his reputation as one of the most recognizable and respected French actors in global cinema. Jennifer Tilly is known for her distinctive voice, bold performances, and ability to balance sultry charisma with quirky humor. She first gained widespread recognition with her Academy Award-nominated role in Bullets Over Broadway, where her portrayal of a ditzy yet ambitious actress showcased her comedic brilliance and character depth. Tilly became a cult favorite for her daring performance in the neo-noir thriller Bound, where she delivered a powerful, emotionally layered role that helped redefine her career and expanded her range beyond comedic typecasting. She also became an iconic figure in horror cinema through her recurring role as Tiffany Valentine in the Child's Play / Chucky franchise, combining dark humor and campy villainy with fan-favorite energy. Outside of acting, Tilly is a highly skilled professional poker player, having won a World Series of Poker bracelet and earning respect in competitive gaming circles. Now, in her mid-60s, Jennifer Tilly continues to thrive in film, television, animation voice work, and gaming, appreciated for her longevity, versatility, and distinctive personality. Kurt Russell is celebrated for his long-standing career that spans from childhood acting in Disney films to becoming a major action and adventure star in Hollywood. He became widely known through his collaborations with director John Carpenter, delivering iconic performances in cult classics such as Escape from New York, where he portrayed the anti-hero Snake Plissken, and The Thing, which has become one of the greatest horror films of all time. Russell continued to build his reputation with standout roles in Tombstone, where his portrayal of Wyatt Earp combined leadership and gritty realism, and Big Trouble in Little China, which showcased his ability to blend action with comedic charm. In later years, he successfully transitioned into major franchise roles such as Ego in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and Mr. Nobody in the Fast and Furious series. Known for his rugged charisma, strong screen presence, and genre versatility, he has remained a beloved and enduring figure in cinema. Now, in his mid-70s, Kurt Russell continues to act, maintaining his status as a timeless and influential star in film history. Tim Roth is known for his intense, emotionally charged performances and his frequent portrayals of morally ambiguous or psychologically disturbed characters. He gained early acclaim for his breakthrough role in The Hit, which established him as a rising star in British cinema. Roth became internationally recognized through his memorable collaborations with Quentin Tarantino in films such as Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction, where his restless energy and tension-filled acting helped define the tone of 1990s indie crime films. He received an Academy Award nomination for his chilling role in Rob Roy, proving his ability to bring emotional depth to historical drama. Roth also made a strong impact on television as Dr. Cal Lightman in Lie to Me, showcasing his skill at portraying intelligent and psychologically sharp characters. His career spans various genres, from biographical films like Selma to psychological thrillers like Funny Games. Now, in his early 60s, Tim Roth remains a respected and powerful figure in the industry, known for his fearless approach and uncompromising dedication to craftsmanship. Jeff Goldblum is beloved for his eccentric charm, distinct speaking style, and ability to blend intelligence with quirky humor in both leading and supporting roles. He gained prominence in the 1980s and 1990s with standout performances in major films like The Fly, where his transformation into a tragic creature became one of the most iconic sci-fi horror portrayals of all time. Goldblum further solidified his status as a pop culture icon in Jurassic Park and Independence Day, where his charismatic presence and offbeat delivery made him one of Hollywood's most recognizable figures. He has continued to reinvent himself in Wes Anderson films such as The Grand Budapest Hotel and Isle of Dogs, bringing his signature unpredictability to artistic, ensemble-driven productions. Beyond acting, Goldblum is an accomplished jazz pianist, performing with his band, the Mildred Snitzer Orchestra, further enhancing his reputation as a multi-talented entertainer. Even in his 70s, Jeff Goldblum remains a beloved cultural figure, known for his wit, elegance, and timeless screen presence. Christopher Eccleston is known for his intense, emotionally grounded acting style and his ability to portray characters with deep psychological complexity. He gained early critical acclaim for his performances in films like Shallow Grave and Let Him Have It, where his raw energy and commitment to emotionally challenging roles earned him recognition in British cinema. Eccleston became a global figure when he played the Ninth Doctor in Doctor Who, bringing a darker, more emotionally complex interpretation to the iconic character and revitalizing the series for a modern audience. Beyond science fiction, he has delivered powerful performances in films such as 28 Days Later, Elizabeth, and The Others, showcasing his versatility across horror, historical drama, and psychological thriller genres. On television, he has continued to impress in shows like The Leftovers and Safe House, where his intense and layered portrayals have been critically praised. Now, in his 60s, Christopher Eccleston remains a respected figure in both film and television, admired for his gravitas, emotional authenticity, and willingness to take on unconventional, challenging roles. James Remar is known for his strong, authoritative presence and his ability to portray both dangerous villains and emotionally nuanced father figures. He gained early recognition for his breakout role as Ajax in the cult classic The Warriors, which became a defining moment in 1970s cinema. Remar continued to solidify his reputation as a versatile character actor in films such as 48 Hours, Cotton Club, Drugstore Cowboy, and Mortal Kombat. Annihilation, often playing intense and unpredictable characters. He later found significant television success with his role as Harry Morgan, the morally complex adoptive father of the title character in Dexter, where his quiet wisdom and haunting presence left a lasting impression. Remar has also contributed to major franchises such as X-Men, First Class, and Django Unchained, working with acclaimed directors like Quentin Tarantino and Walter Hill. Now, in his 70s, James Remar remains a respected and consistent performer, known for his professionalism, intensity, and long-standing contributions to film and television. Mary Louise Parker is highly regarded for her emotionally nuanced performances and her ability to portray complex, flawed, and deeply human characters across drama and dark comedy. She gained early attention for her work in films such as Fried Green Tomatoes and The Client, where her expressive subtlety and quiet strength resonated with audiences. Parker achieved major acclaim and a Tony Award for her role in the stage play Proof, showcasing her exceptional skill in emotionally intense storytelling. She is perhaps best known for her Golden Globe and Emmy-winning role as Nancy Botwin in Weeds, where she portrayed a suburban mother who becomes entangled in the world of drug dealing, blending humor, desperation, and moral ambiguity in a critically praised performance. Her filmography also includes Red, Mr. Wonderful, Boys on the Side, and Red 2, showing her range across genres. Now, in her 60s, Mary Louise Parker remains a respected and sought-after actress known for her introspective depth, quiet magnetism, and ability to make unconventional characters deeply relatable. Giancarlo Esposito is widely celebrated for his ability to portray intelligent, calculating, and often chillingly composed characters with quiet intensity. He achieved international acclaim for his role as Gustavo Gus Fring in Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, where his calm, methodical portrayal of a drug kingpin became one of the most iconic villain performances in modern television history. Before this rise to fame, Esposito had a long career in film and TV, appearing in projects such as Do the Right Thing, The Usual Suspects, and Malcolm X, where he consistently proved his versatility across dramatic, political, and crime genres. He has also ventured into major franchises, playing significant roles in The Mandalorian, The Boys, and Once Upon a Time, further solidifying his influence in pop culture. Esposito is known for bringing psychological depth, emotional restraint, and a quiet menace to his characters, often portraying morally complex leaders. Now, in his mid-60s, Giancarlo Esposito remains a respected and highly sought-after actor, admired for his precision, poise, and masterful control in storytelling. Peter Dinklage is renowned for his powerful screen presence, razor-sharp dialogue delivery, and emotional depth, redefining perceptions of character acting in modern television. He rose to international fame for his portrayal of Tyrion Lannister in Game of Thrones, where his performance earned him multiple Emmy Awards and a Golden Globe, establishing him as one of the most iconic TV actors of the 21st century. Dinklage is praised for his wit, intelligence, and ability to portray complex characters who navigate political, emotional, and moral challenges with resilience and sharp insight. He has also taken on a wide range of film roles in projects such as The Station Agent, 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, X-Men, Days of Future Past, and Cyrano, the latter showcasing his romantic and musical abilities. Known for choosing roles that challenge stereotypes and emphasize depth over physical appearance, Dinklage has become a prominent voice for representation in the industry. Now, in his mid-50s, he remains a respected and influential actor, celebrated for his range, integrity, and powerful storytelling. Rosie Perez is known for her fiery energy, distinctive voice, and emotionally charged performances that often reflect resilience, vulnerability, and strength. She broke through with a memorable role in Do the Right Thing, where her bold screen presence caught critical attention. Perez earned widespread acclaim and an Academy Award nomination for her performance in Fearless, where she portrayed a grieving mother with raw emotional honesty. Throughout her career, she has demonstrated versatility in both drama and comedy, appearing in films such as White Men Can't Jump, Pineapple Express, and Birds of Prey, and The Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. Perez has also built a strong television presence, earning praise for her role in The Flight Attendant and serving as a co-host on The View. Beyond acting, she is a choreographer and activist, working on projects promoting social justice and Latino representation. Now, in her 60s, Rosie Perez continues to be recognized for her powerful authenticity, lasting cultural influence, and groundbreaking career. Michael Shannon is highly regarded for his intense screen presence and his ability to portray emotionally volatile, morally ambiguous, and psychologically complex characters. He gained early recognition for his chilling performance in Revolutionary Road, earning an Academy Award nomination for his role as a mentally unstable truth-teller who disrupts a suburban couple's life. Shannon has since delivered standout performances in critically acclaimed films such as Take Shelter, 99 Homes, Nocturnal Animals, and The Shape of Water, mastering roles that blend quiet menace with deep emotional struggle. He also brought a commanding physicality to his portrayal of General Zod in Man of Steel, making the character a powerful and unpredictable antagonist. Beyond film, Shannon has a strong presence in television and theater, with roles in series like Boardwalk Empire and numerous stage productions, where his raw acting intensity is especially impactful. Now, at 50, Michael Shannon continues to be one of Hollywood's most compelling and unpredictable actors, admired for his emotional depth, intensity, and fearless role selection. Patricia Clarkson is widely respected for her elegant, emotionally layered performances and her ability to portray complex characters with quiet power and sophistication. She gained early recognition with critically acclaimed roles in films like The Green Mile, Far From Heaven, and Pieces of April, earning multiple award nominations and praise for her subtle yet impactful acting. Clarkson has a notable ability to transition seamlessly between drama and dark comedy, often portraying characters with mystery, intelligence, and emotional depth. She further demonstrated her versatility in television series such as Sharp Objects, where her chilling and psychologically rich portrayal of a manipulative mother earned her both an Emmy and a Golden Globe. Known for her careful role selection, Clarkson often gravitates toward character-driven stories with strong emotional themes. Now, in her mid-60s, she continues to be celebrated as one of Hollywood's finest character actresses, admired for her grace, range, and enduring presence in film and television. Brian Cox is acclaimed for his commanding screen presence, distinguished voice, and his ability to portray powerful, authoritative, and often emotionally complex figures with striking authenticity. He gained recognition early in his career as the first actor to portray Hannibal Lecter on screen in Manhunter, delivering a performance that was praised for its chilling subtlety. Cox has since built a prolific career in both film and television, appearing in notable works such as Braveheart, Troy, X2, X-Men United, and Adaptation, where he displayed range across historical epics, superhero films, drama, and satire. His career reached a new peak with his iconic portrayal of media mogul Logan Roy in Succession, a role that earned him Golden Globe and Emmy Awards and solidified his legacy in modern television. Known for his sharp delivery and emotional intensity, Cox is often cast as characters with complex moral ambiguity and psychological depth. Now, in his late 70s, he continues to be a respected and influential figure in the acting world, admired for his longevity, gravitas, and masterful performances. Marcia Gay Harden is known for her intense emotional presence and her ability to portray deeply complex characters with nuance, vulnerability, and strength. She gained major recognition for her Academy Award-winning performance in Pollock, where her raw, powerful portrayal of painter Lee Krasner established her as a major dramatic talent. Harden continued to excel in both supporting and lead roles in films such as Mystic River, Miller's Crossing, Into the Wild, and The Mist, where she often played characters struggling with emotional conflict or moral ambiguity. Her television career has also been significant, starring in acclaimed series like The Newsroom, Code Black, and The Morning Show, further showcasing her versatility. Known for grounding her characters in realism and depth, she often gravitates toward roles that explore psychological tension and human complexity. Now, in her mid-60s, Marcia Gay Harden remains a respected and enduring presence in film and television, admired for her range, emotional authenticity, and dedication to her craft. Harvey Keitel is widely regarded as one of the most influential actors in American cinema, known for his gritty intensity and emotionally raw portrayals of morally ambiguous, often tormented men. He rose to prominence in the 1970s through his early collaborations with director Martin Scorsese in films like Mean Streets and Taxi Driver, helping shape the era's new wave of American filmmaking. Wesley Snipes became one of the most recognizable action stars of the 1990s and early 2000s, known for his martial arts skills, intense screen presence, and charismatic anti-hero roles. He achieved widespread fame with films like New Jack City, where his portrayal of crime lord Nino Brown became a cultural touchstone. Snipes solidified his action star legacy with Demolition Man and Passenger 57, but it was his role as the half-vampire superhero in Blade that made him a pioneer in modern comic book cinema, helping pave the way for the superhero film boom of the 21st century. Beyond action, he has demonstrated range in films such as White Men Can't Jump, where he balanced comedy and drama with ease. Despite personal and legal challenges in the late 2000s, Snipes made a successful return to film with appearances in The Expendables 3, Dolomite Is My Name, and Coming to America. Now in his early 60s, Wesley Snipes remains a respected figure for his lasting impact on action cinema, his groundbreaking role in superhero films, and his enduring charisma on screen. Frances McDormand is celebrated for her fierce authenticity, emotionally grounded performances, and her ability to embody characters with raw realism and moral complexity. She rose to prominence with her Academy Award-winning role as Marge Gunderson in Fargo, where her subtle humor, intelligence, and quiet authority created one of cinema's most iconic female characters. McDormand has since won multiple Oscars, including for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, and Nomadland, making her one of the few actresses in history to win 3 Academy Awards for Best Actress. Known for her dedication to understated yet deeply impactful storytelling, she frequently works with the Coen brothers, contributing to films like Burn After Reading and Raising Arizona. McDormand often gravitates toward roles that explore resilience, grief, independence, and human vulnerability, avoiding stereotypical Hollywood glamour in favor of character authenticity. Now, in her late 60s, she remains a defining figure in contemporary cinema, respected for her artistic integrity, powerful minimalism, and fearless approach to challenging narratives. Stephen Lang is best known for his powerful physical presence and intense portrayals of hardened military figures and morally complex antagonists. He gained widespread recognition for his commanding role as Colonel Miles Quaritch in James Cameron's Avatar, where his fierce discipline and intimidating presence made him one of sci-fi's most memorable villains. Lang has had a long and diverse career, appearing in critically acclaimed films such as Tombstone, Gettysburg, and Public Enemies, often delivering performances rooted in authority and emotional conviction. He further demonstrated his versatility in the horror thriller Don't Breathe, where his chilling performance as a blind, dangerous war veteran earned strong praise for its tension and unpredictability. In addition to his film work, Lang has performed extensively on stage and television, including roles in Salem and Terra Nova. Now in his 70s, Stephen Lang remains a respected and physically commanding actor, admired for his longevity, intensity, and dedication to bringing depth to strong, often dangerous characters. Stockard Channing is best known for her dynamic versatility and strong stage presence, making a lasting impact in film, television, and theater. She achieved iconic status early in her career with her unforgettable performance as Betty Rizzo in Grease, where her rebellious energy and emotional depth made her one of the film's standout characters. Over the years, Channing transitioned into more mature and dramatic roles, earning critical acclaim for films such as 6 Degrees of Separation, which earned her an Academy Award nomination. She became widely recognized on television for her portrayal of First Lady Abby Bartlett in The West Wing, where her commanding yet empathetic performance contributed significantly to the show's success. Channing has also had a celebrated stage career, winning a Tony Award for A Day in the Death of Joe Egg, further showcasing her dramatic range. Now in her 80s, she continues to be respected as a seasoned and celebrated actress whose work spans generations, admired for her emotional sharpness, strong character portrayals, and enduring cultural influence. Sam Elliott is iconic for his deep, resonant voice, rugged charisma, and commanding presence, often portraying stoic, honorable characters in westerns and dramas. He built his reputation in the 1970s and 80s with roles in Western-themed films and TV series such as The Sacketts and Tombstone, where he portrayed tough, morally grounded figures with quiet authority. Elliott became widely recognized for his performances in The Big Lebowski, Mask, and Roadhouse, where his distinct look and calm demeanor made him instantly memorable. His role as Bobby in A Star is Born, 2018, earned him widespread acclaim and an Academy Award nomination, cementing his legacy as one of Hollywood's most respected veteran actors. Known for embodying American archetypes of strength, wisdom, and rugged resilience, Elliott often plays characters who are understated yet emotionally impactful. Now in his 80s, he continues to work steadily in film and television, admired for his authenticity, longevity, and unmistakable voice. Joan Allen is highly respected for her poised, emotionally layered performances and her ability to bring quiet strength and moral complexity to every role. She first gained widespread recognition on stage, winning a Tony Award, before achieving international acclaim in film. Allen earned Academy Award nominations for her powerful roles in Nixon, where she portrayed Pat Nixon with emotional restraint and grace, and The Crucible, where her performance as Elizabeth Proctor was deeply moving and intense. She further established herself in mainstream cinema through roles in the Bourne franchise and Face Off, where her grounded emotional presence elevated high-stakes action narratives. On television, she delivered a critically praised performance in The Family, and received Emmy recognition for her work in The Mists of Avalon. Known for her intelligent and introspective approach to character, Joan Allen continues to be admired as a powerful, nuanced actress with a legacy of excellence in film, television, and theater. Udo Kier is celebrated for his haunting screen presence and his long-standing career portraying eccentric, enigmatic, and often unsettling characters in international cinema. He first gained recognition in the 1970s through cult films such as Flesh for Frankenstein and Blood for Dracula, where his theatrical intensity and unconventional charisma made him a standout figure in European horror and art house circles. Kier later transitioned successfully into Hollywood and independent American cinema, appearing in films like Blade, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, Melancholia, and Johnny Mnemonic, often playing mysterious authority figures, villains, or surreal personalities. He has been a frequent collaborator with visionary directors such as Lars von Trier and Guy Maddin, embracing highly artistic and experimental roles. Known for his piercing eyes, distinctive delivery, and fearless approach to avant-garde storytelling, Kier has appeared in over 200 films across multiple languages. Now in his 80s, Udo Kier remains a cult icon and a beloved presence in genre and art house cinema, celebrated for his fearlessness, longevity, and unforgettable cinematic impact. Kevin Kline is admired for his elegant versatility, seamlessly transitioning between comedy, drama, and musical performances with sophistication and charm. He gained early acclaim on Broadway, earning multiple Tony Awards before making a successful transition to film. Kline became widely known for his role in Sophie's Choice opposite Meryl Streep, where his intense and emotionally layered performance established him as a serious dramatic actor. He also showcased his exceptional comedic timing in A Fish Called Wanda, winning an Academy Award for his hilariously unhinged portrayal of the unpredictable Otto West. Kline continued to impress in films such as In and Out, The Big Chill, Dave, and D. Lovely, demonstrating his ability to portray characters that are witty, romantic, or emotionally conflicted. He has also had success in voice acting and television, including roles in animated films like The Hunchback of Notre Dame and series such as The Good House. Now, in his late 70s, Kevin Kline remains a respected figure in film and theater, celebrated for his refined craft, longevity, and timeless charisma. Jean Smart has experienced one of the most celebrated career resurgences in recent years, becoming a critically acclaimed force in television thanks to her ability to portray sharp, emotionally layered, and complex women with charisma and wit. She first found success in the 1980s sitcom Designing Women, where her comedic timing made her a fan favorite. Smart later established herself as a powerhouse dramatic actress through acclaimed roles in 24, Fargo, and Watchmen, each showcasing her range in suspense, crime, and psychological storytelling. Her portrayal of Deborah Vance in Hacks earned her widespread praise, multiple Emmy Awards, and recognition as one of the greatest television actresses of her generation. Known for her ability to switch seamlessly between humor, intensity, vulnerability, and power, Smart has built a reputation for elevating every project she joins. Now, in her 70s, she continues to dominate prestige television and remains a defining figure in modern acting, celebrated for her intelligence, longevity, and magnetic presence. Stellan Skarsgård is widely respected for his calm intensity and ability to embody emotionally complex, often morally ambiguous characters across international cinema. He gained early recognition through his work in European films such as Breaking the Waves, where his emotionally raw performance brought him critical acclaim. Skarsgård became known globally for his roles in major Hollywood franchises, including his portrayal of Bootstrap Bill Turner in Pirates of the Caribbean, and Dr. Eric Selvig in the Thor and Avengers films, where he brought warmth and depth to supporting roles. He has also excelled in psychological and dramatic roles in films such as Good Will Hunting, Dune, and Maria Antoinette, demonstrating remarkable range. In television, his haunting portrayal of Boris Sherbina in Chernobyl earned him international praise and multiple awards, showcasing his gift for conveying slow-burning emotional transformation. Now, in his 70s, Stellan Skarsgård remains a sought-after actor known for his subtle expressiveness, enduring versatility, and significant contributions to both European and Hollywood cinema. Brenda Blethyn is celebrated for her emotionally rich performances and her ability to portray relatable, working-class characters with honesty, warmth, and quiet strength. She achieved international acclaim with Secrets and Lies, where her deeply moving portrayal of a woman confronted with long-buried family truths earned her a BAFTA, a Golden Globe, and an Academy Award nomination. Blethyn has demonstrated remarkable range across genres, appearing in romantic comedies like Saving Grace, historical dramas such as Pride and Prejudice, and darker character studies such as Little Voice. She is also widely known for her long-running role as Detective Chief Inspector Vera Stanhope in the popular British crime series Vera, where her grounded, emotionally intuitive performance has become a defining part of her legacy. Known for bringing naturalism, compassion, and emotional authenticity to every role, she continues to be revered on both stage and screen. Now, in her late 70s, Brenda Blethyn remains a respected and enduring figure in British and international cinema and television. Alan Cumming is known for his theatrical flair, expressive performances, and ability to inhabit characters with charm, eccentricity, and emotional complexity. He gained international recognition for his role as the flamboyant nightclub MC in Cabaret on Broadway, earning a Tony Award and establishing himself as one of the most dynamic performers in musical theater. Cumming successfully transitioned into film and television, appearing in movies such as X2, X-Men United, GoldenEye, and Spy Kids, often portraying quirky, mischievous, or enigmatic characters. On television, he received critical acclaim for his role as Eli Gold in The Good Wife, where his sharp wit, political cunning, and emotional depth earned him multiple award nominations. Beyond acting, Cumming is also an author, activist, and cabaret performer, celebrated for his openness, creativity, and bold individuality. Now, in his late 50s, Alan Cumming remains a respected and beloved figure in entertainment, admired for his artistic versatility, expressive range, and dedication to storytelling across multiple mediums. William H. Macy is renowned for his portrayals of vulnerable, morally conflicted, and often quietly desperate characters, bringing emotional honesty and subtle intensity to every role. He gained widespread recognition for his tragic and darkly comedic performance as Jerry Lundegaard in Fargo, which earned him an Academy Award nomination and solidified his status as a top-tier character actor. Macy has been widely praised for his work in independent cinema and ensemble films such as Boogie Nights, Magnolia, and The Cooler, earning critical acclaim for his nuanced, understated approach. He achieved major television success starring as Frank Gallagher in Shameless, where his chaotic portrayal of a deeply flawed, alcoholic patriarch became one of his most iconic roles, earning multiple Emmy and Golden Globe nominations. Sigourney Weaver is celebrated as one of the most iconic actresses in science fiction and action cinema, redefining the portrayal of strong female protagonists. She achieved international stardom with her role as Ellen Ripley in the Alien franchise, where her performance helped challenge gender stereotypes in film and established Ripley as one of cinema's most legendary heroines. Weaver continued to expand her range in critically acclaimed roles such as Gorillas in the Mist, Working Girl, and The Ice Storm, earning multiple Academy Award nominations and critical praise for her dramatic versatility. She also made a strong cultural impact in Ghostbusters, blending her dramatic presence with comedic flair. In later years, her role as Dr. Grace Augustine in Avatar introduced her to a new generation of viewers, and she is set to continue appearing in future installments of the franchise. Now in her mid-70s, Sigourney Weaver remains a respected figure in Hollywood, celebrated for her trailblazing career, emotional strength, and enduring influence on female representation in cinema. Dennis Quaid is known for his charismatic energy, rugged charm, and ability to balance emotionally driven roles with lighthearted, inspiring performances. He gained prominence in the 1980s with films like The Right Stuff, where his portrayal of astronaut Gordon Cooper helped solidify his image as a confident leading man. Quaid continued to build his career with critically acclaimed roles in The Big Easy, Great Balls of Fire, where he portrayed rock and roll legend Jerry Lee Lewis, and Far From Heaven, earning him award nominations and praise for emotional complexity. He has also starred in family-friendly hits such as The Parent Trap, Soul Surfer, and The Rookie, connecting with wide audiences through heartfelt portrayals of flawed but redeemable men. In addition to film, he has made a successful transition into television through series like The Art of More and Goliath. Now in his 70s, Dennis Quaid remains active and respected in Hollywood, admired for his longevity, versatility, and enduring screen presence. Anjelica Huston is celebrated for her commanding presence, sharp elegance, and ability to portray powerful, mysterious, and emotionally layered characters. She became the first third-generation Oscar winner in history when she won Best Supporting Actress for her role in Prezi's Honor, following in the footsteps of her father John Huston and grandfather Walter Huston. Huston became a defining figure of dark comedy and gothic storytelling with her unforgettable performance as Morticia Addams in The Addams Family and its sequel, where her elegance and deadpan humor made the character iconic. She has also delivered critically praised performances in films like The Grifters, Enemies, A Love Story, and The Royal Tenenbaums, showcasing her remarkable versatility across drama, crime, and Wes Anderson's stylized storytelling. Known for her striking features, subtle intensity, and ability to convey strength with emotional restraint, Huston often plays characters with authority and depth. Now in her early 70s, she continues to act in both film and television, remaining an influential figure in Hollywood with a legacy built on excellence, longevity, and artistry. Paul Rudd is known for his charming, youthful screen presence and natural comedic timing, which have helped him maintain lasting popularity across multiple generations of audiences. He first became widely recognized in the 1990s after starring in the cult classic Clueless, which established him as a likable and charismatic actor. Rudd later gained significant fame for his roles in comedy hits like Anchorman, The 40-Year-Old Virgin, Role Models, and I Love You Man, earning a reputation as one of the most reliable comedic leads in Hollywood. In 2015, he reached a new level of stardom by joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Scott Lang, also known as Ant-Man, combining humor, heart, and heroism in a way that resonated with a global audience. Despite his age, Rudd is often praised for his youthful appearance, positive energy, and down-to-earth personality. Now, in his mid-50s, he continues to successfully balance comedic and action roles, maintaining strong relevance in modern cinema. Don Cheadle is highly respected for his versatility and effortless ability to transition between dramatic intensity and sharp comedic timing. He gained early critical acclaim with his powerful performance in Devil in a Blue Dress, which led to further standout roles in Boogie Nights, Out of Sight, and Traffic. Cheadle's emotionally charged portrayal in Hotel Rwanda earned him an Academy Award nomination and remains one of the most impactful performances of his career. He became widely known to mainstream audiences through his role as James Rhodey Rhodes/War Machine in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where he brought depth, strength, and charisma to the superhero franchise. Beyond acting, Cheadle has also worked as a producer and director, including his directorial debut Miles Ahead, where he also starred as jazz legend Miles Davis. Now in his 60s, he continues to be a prominent and respected figure in Hollywood, admired for his talent, intelligence, and long-term consistency. Mads Mikkelsen is widely celebrated for his ability to portray chilling villains, morally ambiguous figures, and emotionally conflicted protagonists with subtle intensity. He first gained international recognition for his breakout role as Le Chiffre in Casino Royale, where his quiet menace and psychological depth made him one of the most memorable James Bond villains. Mikkelsen continued to build a versatile career with powerful dramatic performances in critically acclaimed films like The Hunt and Another Round, the latter winning the Academy Award for Best International Feature. He has also made a strong impact in Hollywood franchises, taking on iconic roles such as Hannibal Lecter in the series. Hannibal, Galen Erso in Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, and Gellert Grindelwald in Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore. Known for his ability to convey emotion with minimal dialogue and strong presence, he has become one of the most respected international actors of his generation. In his late 50s, Mikkelsen continues to dominate both European and Hollywood cinema, admired for his sophistication, versatility, and powerful screen command. Jon Hamm became a cultural icon through his portrayal of Don Draper in the critically acclaimed series Mad Men, where his performance as a complex, emotionally conflicted advertising executive earned him an Emmy and cemented him as one of television's greatest dramatic leads. Initially struggling for years in Hollywood, his breakthrough role came relatively late in his career, bringing him widespread recognition in his late 30s. Hamm successfully transitioned into film, appearing in movies such as The Town, Baby Driver, Tag, and Top Gun, Maverick, showcasing his range in both drama and dark comedy. He is known for combining classic leading man charisma with a subtle, introspective style that adds depth to every role. Beyond acting, he has lent his voice to animated films and comedies, demonstrating a refined sense of humor and adaptability. Now in his early 50s, Jon Hamm remains a respected and consistently relevant presence in television and film, admired for his versatility and enduring screen appeal. Hugh Grant became one of the most recognizable faces of romantic comedies in the 1990s and early 2000s, known for his charming, slightly awkward, and witty persona. He rose to international fame with Four Weddings and a Funeral, followed by iconic performances in Notting Hill, Bridget Jones's Diary, and Love Actually, where he became synonymous with the British gentleman archetype. Over time, Grant transitioned into more complex and darker roles, earning critical acclaim for his performances in Florence Foster Jenkins, Paddington 2, and The Gentleman, showcasing impressive versatility. In addition to film, he gained success in television with acclaimed series such as The Undoing and A Very English Scandal. Known for his self-deprecating humor and sharp intelligence, Grant has remained culturally relevant for decades. Even in his 60s, he continues to reinvent himself, proving that his career extends far beyond the romantic comedy roles that first made him famous. Andy Serkis is renowned as the revolutionary pioneer of motion capture acting, redefining how digital characters can carry emotional depth and cinematic power. He first gained worldwide recognition for his groundbreaking portrayal of Gollum in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, where his performance captured raw psychological conflict beneath a fully CGI character. Serkis continued to innovate with roles such as King Kong in King Kong 2005 and Caesar in Planet of the Apes, earning acclaim for bringing humanity, vulnerability, and leadership to a digital primate. In addition to acting, he has built a respected career as a director, helming Mowgli, Legend of the Jungle, and Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Serkis has also appeared on screen in live-action roles, including Ulysses Klaue in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and Kino Loy in Star Wars Andor. At 60, he remains a leading creative force in both technology-driven storytelling and emotionally driven acting, admired for reshaping modern performance techniques. Helena Bonham Carter is widely known for her ability to portray eccentric, emotionally complex, and often darkly whimsical characters with striking depth and originality. She first gained recognition in period dramas such as A Room with a View and Howard's End, where she embodied the spirit of the British costume drama era. Bonham Carter later reinvented herself through collaborations with director Tim Burton, starring in Sweeney Todd, Corpse Bride, and Alice in Wonderland Wonderland, where her unique screen energy became iconic. She also earned critical acclaim and award recognition for serious roles in The King's Speech, Les Miserables, and the series The Crown, where she portrayed Princess Margaret with emotional nuance. Additionally, she became beloved by a younger audience for her role as Bellatrix Lestrange in the Harry Potter franchise. Even in her late 50s, Helena Bonham Carter continues to shine in films and series, known for her fearless boldness, theatrical flair, and remarkable versatility. Brendan Gleeson is widely admired for his commanding presence and remarkable ability to portray both deeply dramatic and darkly comedic roles with equal authenticity. He transitioned into acting later in life, after working as a schoolteacher, and quickly became a respected figure in Irish cinema. Gleeson gained international recognition through roles in films like Braveheart, Gangs of New York, and in Bruges, where his emotionally rich performance earned widespread acclaim. He is also well known for his portrayal of Alastair Mad-Eye Moody in the Harry Potter franchise, bringing both toughness and humor to the beloved character. His performances in The Guard, Calvary, and The Banshees of Inisherin further highlighted his mastery of emotionally complex storytelling, earning him multiple award nominations. Now, in his late 60s, Brendan Gleeson continues to be celebrated as one of the finest Irish actors of his generation, known for his intensity, depth, and powerful screen gravitas. Juliette Lewis became known early in her career for her fearless and emotionally raw performances, often portraying rebellious, unpredictable, and psychologically intense characters. She gained critical acclaim and an Academy Award nomination for her role in Cape Fear, where her unsettling vulnerability left a lasting impact. In the 1990s, she became a prominent figure in edgy, provocative cinema with standout performances in Natural Born Killers, California, and Strange Days, establishing herself as one of Hollywood's most daring actresses. Beyond acting, Lewis pursued a career as a rock musician with her band Juliet and the Licks, showcasing her bold, rebellious spirit through music as well as film. She has successfully transitioned into more mature roles in projects like August, Osage County, Yellow Jackets, and Ma, continuing to bring intensity and authenticity to her characters. Now in her early 50s, Juliette Lewis remains a respected and unconventional presence in the entertainment industry, known for her emotional honesty, artistic fearlessness, and enduring individuality. Donnie Wahlberg first rose to fame as a member of the popular boy band New Kids on the Block, where his energetic stage presence and musical success helped shape late 80s and early 90s pop culture. Transitioning into acting, He gained credibility through intense, gritty roles in films like The Sixth Sense and Righteous Kill, proving his ability to move beyond his pop star image. He became widely recognized on television for his long-running role as Detective Danny Reagan on the crime drama Blue Bloods, where his passionate and emotionally driven performance earned him a strong fan base. Wahlberg also appeared in several installments of the Saw horror franchise, demonstrating versatility across darker, suspense-oriented roles. In addition to acting, he has worked as a producer and reality show personality, notably co-starring in Wahlburgers alongside his family. Now, in his mid-50s, Donnie Wahlberg remains active in entertainment, appreciated for his successful transition from music to acting and his commitment to long-term, character-driven storytelling. Kurt Russell is celebrated for his long-standing career that spans from childhood acting in Disney films to becoming a major action and adventure star in Hollywood. He became widely known through his collaborations with director John Carpenter, delivering iconic performances in cult classics such as Escape from New York, where he portrayed the anti-hero Snake Plissken, and The Thing, which has become one of the greatest horror films of all time. Russell continued to build his reputation with standout roles in Tombstone, where his portrayal of Wyatt Earp combined leadership and gritty realism, and Big Trouble in Little China, which showcased his ability to blend action with comedic charm. In later years, he successfully transitioned into major franchise roles such as Ego in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and Mr. Nobody in the Fast and Furious series. Known for his rugged charisma, strong screen presence, and genre versatility, he has remained a beloved and enduring figure in cinema. Now, in his mid-70s, Kurt Russell continues to act, maintaining his status as a timeless and influential star in film history. Marcia Gay Harden is known for her intense emotional presence and her ability to portray deeply complex characters with nuance, vulnerability, and strength. She gained major recognition for her Academy Award-winning performance in Pollock, where her raw, powerful portrayal of painter Lee Krasner established her as a major dramatic talent. Harden continued to excel in both supporting and lead roles in films such as Mystic River, Miller's Crossing, Into the Wild, and The Mist, where she often played characters struggling with emotional conflict or moral ambiguity. Her television career has also been significant, starring in acclaimed series like The Newsroom, Code Black, and The Morning Show, further showcasing her versatility. Known for grounding her characters in realism and depth, she often gravitates toward roles that explore psychological tension and human complexity. Now in her mid-60s, Marcia Gay Harden remains a respected and enduring presence in film and television, admired for her range, emotional authenticity, and dedication to her craft. Catherine Zeta-Jones rose to international fame with her captivating performance in The Mask of Zorro, where her elegance, charisma, and strong screen presence made her a breakout star in Hollywood. She quickly established herself as a versatile actress with roles in major films such as Entrapment, Ocean's 12, and Chicago, the latter earning her an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her unforgettable portrayal of Velma Kelly. Known for her ability to blend glamour with emotional intensity, Zeta-Jones has excelled in genres ranging from musicals and thrillers to romantic comedies and dramas. She later transitioned to acclaimed television work with notable roles in Feud, Betty and Joan and Wednesday, proving her adaptability and lasting screen magnetism. Throughout her career, she has also been admired for her sophisticated public image and strong presence in international entertainment. Now in her mid-50s, Catherine Zeta-Jones continues to maintain her status as a glamorous yet respected actress with long-lasting star power. Naomi Watts is known for her emotionally raw and psychologically intense performances, often portraying characters caught in trauma, vulnerability, or transformation. She achieved international acclaim with her breakout role in David Lynch's Mulholland Drive, where her complex dual-role performance established her as a serious dramatic talent. Watts received Academy Award nominations for her deeply moving portrayals in 21 Grams and The Impossible, delivering performances rooted in realism and emotional honesty. She has also taken on acclaimed roles in King Kong, Birdman, and Eastern Promises, demonstrating her ability to move between intense indie dramas and large-scale Hollywood productions. In addition to film, she has made a strong impact in television projects such as The Loudest Voice and Gypsy. Now, in her mid-50s, she remains a respected actress known for her depth, commitment, and ability to explore complex human experiences with authenticity. Tilda Swinton is celebrated for her unconventional screen presence and her ability to fully inhabit both human and otherworldly characters with enigmatic intensity. She first gained international recognition with her collaborations in avant-garde European cinema, particularly in Derek Jarman's films, before transitioning to mainstream acclaim. Swinton's transformative role in Orlando, where she portrayed a gender-shifting character across centuries, showcased her range and artistic boldness. She went on to win an Academy Award for Michael Clayton, further cementing her status as a powerful dramatic actress. Swinton has also taken on major roles in Doctor Strange, Snowpiercer, We Need to Talk About Kevin, and The Grand Budapest Hotel, balancing art house credibility with mainstream visibility. Widely admired for her fearless approach to performance and her ability to embody ethereal, ambiguous, or emotionally complex characters, she remains one of cinema's most unique and respected figures. Even in her 60s, she continues to push creative boundaries across global cinema. Andy Serkis is renowned as the revolutionary pioneer of motion capture acting, redefining how digital characters can carry emotional depth and cinematic power. He first gained worldwide recognition for his groundbreaking portrayal of Gollum in The Lord of the Rings trilogy, where his performance captured raw psychological conflict beneath a fully CGI character. Serkis continued to innovate with roles such as King Kong in King Kong 2005 and Caesar in Planet of the Apes, earning acclaim for bringing humanity, vulnerability, and leadership to a digital primate. In addition to acting, he has built a respected career as a director, helming Mowgli, Legend of the Jungle, and Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Serkis has also appeared on screen in live-action roles, including Ulysses Klaue in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and Kino Loy in Star Wars Andor. At 60, he remains a leading creative force in both technology-driven storytelling and emotionally driven acting, admired for reshaping modern performance techniques. Benicio del Toro is known for his intense, brooding performances and his ability to bring complexity and quiet menace to morally ambiguous characters. He gained international acclaim for his haunting role as a conflicted police officer in Traffic, which earned him an Academy Award and established him as one of the most powerful modern character actors. Del Toro continued to impress in films such as 21 Grams, Sicario, and The Usual Suspects, where his subtle yet unpredictable acting style left a strong impression. His portrayal of Che Guevara in Che showcased his dedication to deeply immersive roles rooted in political intensity and realism. He has also made a mark in blockbuster cinema through roles in Guardians of the Galaxy, Star Wars: The Last Jedi, and Avengers: Infinity War. Now, in his late 50s, Del Toro remains a commanding and respected figure in Hollywood, known for his quiet charisma and emotional depth. Christoph Waltz became internationally known for his breakout role as the chilling yet charismatic Colonel Hans Landa in Quentin Tarantino's *Inglourious Basterds*, a performance that earned him his first Academy Award and immediate global acclaim. He followed this with another Oscar-winning role as Dr. King Schultz in *Django Unchained*, where his calm intelligence and moral complexity stood in striking contrast to his earlier villainous portrayal. Waltz is celebrated for his ability to deliver sophisticated, multilingual performances with a combination of charm, menace, and intellectual precision. In addition to his work with Tarantino, he has appeared in major films such as Spectre, Alita, Battle Angel, Big Eyes, and No Time to Die, often portraying compelling and layered characters. Known for his articulate dialogue delivery and elegant intensity, he has become a top choice for morally ambiguous or cerebral roles. Even in his late 60s, Christoph Waltz continues to be a captivating and respected presence in both European and Hollywood cinema. Helena Bonham Carter is widely known for her ability to portray eccentric, emotionally complex, and often darkly whimsical characters with striking depth and originality. She first gained recognition in period dramas such as A Room with a View and Howard's End, where she embodied the spirit of the British costume drama era. Bonham Carter later reinvented herself through collaborations with director Tim Burton, starring in Sweeney Todd, Corpse Bride, and Alice in Wonderland Wonderland, where her unique screen energy became iconic. She also earned critical acclaim and award recognition for serious roles in The King's Speech, Les Miserables, and the series The Crown, where she portrayed Princess Margaret with emotional nuance. Additionally, she became beloved by a younger audience for her role as Bellatrix Lestrange in the Harry Potter franchise. Even in her late 50s, Helena Bonham Carter continues to shine in films and series, known for her fearless boldness, theatrical flair, and remarkable versatility. Stanley Tucci is celebrated for his versatility and elegant screen presence, often bringing intelligence, subtle humor, and emotional warmth to both supporting and leading roles. He gained early recognition with films like Big Night, which he co-directed and starred in, showcasing his talent not just as an actor, but also as a filmmaker. Tucci has been highly praised for his roles in films such as The Devil Wears Prada, Julie and Julia, Spotlight, and The Lovely Bones, earning an Academy Award nomination for the latter. He became widely known to younger audiences through his portrayal of Caesar Flickerman in the Hunger Games franchise, where his charismatic and theatrical performance stood out. Beyond acting, Tucci has become a cultural personality through his travel and food series Stanley Tucci, Searching for Italy, which received critical acclaim for its charm and authenticity. In his 60s, he remains highly respected for his range, class, and unique ability to elevate every project he joins. Laura Linney is widely respected for her emotionally rich and nuanced performances, known for portraying intelligent, morally layered characters with quiet intensity and depth. She gained early recognition in films such as You Can Count on Me and The Truman Show, where her ability to balance vulnerability and complexity set her apart. Linney later earned critical acclaim for dramatic roles in Mystic River, Kinsey, and The Savages, earning multiple Academy Award nominations. Her work in television, particularly in Ozark as the ambitious and morally complex Wendy Bird, introduced her to a new generation of viewers and earned her widespread praise. In addition to acting, she has had notable success on Broadway, further solidifying her reputation as a versatile performer across multiple platforms. Even at 60, Linney continues to take on compelling roles that explore psychological tension and emotional realism, remaining one of the most respected actresses in modern cinema and television. Tim Roth is known for his intense, emotionally charged performances and his frequent portrayals of morally ambiguous or psychologically disturbed characters. He gained early acclaim for his breakthrough role in The Hit, which established him as a rising star in British cinema. Roth became internationally recognized through his memorable collaborations with Quentin Tarantino in films such as Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction, where his restless energy and tension-filled acting helped define the tone of 1990s indie crime films. He received an Academy Award nomination for his chilling role in Rob Roy, proving his ability to bring emotional depth to historical drama. Roth also made a strong impact on television as Dr. Cal Lightman in Lie to Me, showcasing his skill at portraying intelligent and psychologically sharp characters. His career spans various genres, from biographical films like Selma to psychological thrillers like Funny Games. Now, in his early 60s, Tim Roth remains a respected and powerful figure in the industry, known for his fearless approach and uncompromising dedication to craftsmanship. Jeff Goldblum is beloved for his eccentric charm, distinct speaking style, and ability to blend intelligence with quirky humor in both leading and supporting roles. He gained prominence in the 1980s and 1990s with standout performances in major films like The Fly, where his transformation into a tragic creature became one of the most iconic sci-fi horror portrayals of all time. Goldblum further solidified his status as a pop culture icon in Jurassic Park and Independence Day, where his charismatic presence and offbeat delivery made him one of Hollywood's most recognizable figures. He has continued to reinvent himself in Wes Anderson films such as The Grand Budapest Hotel and Isle of Dogs, bringing his signature unpredictability to artistic, ensemble-driven productions. Beyond acting, Goldblum is an accomplished jazz pianist, performing with his band, the Mildred Snitzer Orchestra, further enhancing his reputation as a multi-talented entertainer. Even in his 70s, Jeff Goldblum remains a beloved cultural figure, known for his wit, elegance, and timeless screen presence. Christopher Eccleston is known for his intense, emotionally grounded acting style and his ability to portray characters with deep psychological complexity. He gained early critical acclaim for his performances in films like Shallow Grave and Let Him Have It, where his raw energy and commitment to emotionally challenging roles earned him recognition in British cinema. Eccleston became a global figure when he played the Ninth Doctor in Doctor Who, bringing a darker, more emotionally complex interpretation to the iconic character and revitalizing the series for a modern audience. Beyond science fiction, he has delivered powerful performances in films such as 28 Days Later, Elizabeth, and The Others, showcasing his versatility across horror, historical drama, and psychological thriller genres. On television, he has continued to impress in shows like The Leftovers and Safe House, where his intense and layered portrayals have been critically praised. Now in his 60s, Christopher Eccleston remains a respected figure in both film and television, admired for his gravitas, emotional authenticity, and willingness to take on unconventional, challenging roles.